chapter 7. This chapter is entitled as The Sacrifice Performed by Dakṣa, text 56. Can everybody read? The end. Mr. Vinda, can you read? No? avabhṛtha, can you read? Who wrote it? I was thinking it was small. Who wrote it? Bhāgena. Where is Bhāgena? So anyway, can you read Bhāgena? Okay. Rudraṁ cha svena bhāgena hi upādhāvat samāhitaḥ upādhāvat samāhitaḥ karmaṇodavasānena karmaṇodavasānena soma-pān itarān soma-pān itarān soma-pān itarān udavasya sahartvigbhiḥ sasnāv avabhṛthaṁ tataḥ rudraṁ ca svena bhāgena hi upādhāvat samāhitaḥ karmaṇodavasānena soma-pān itarān udavasya sahartvigbhiḥ sasnāv avabhṛthaṁ tataḥ rudraṁ ca svena bhāgena hi upādhāvat samāhitaḥ karmaṇodavasānena soma-pān itarān udavasya sahartvigbhiḥ sasnāv avabhṛthaṁ tataḥ
rudraṁ ca svena upādhāvat karmaṇodavasānena udavasya sahartvigbhiḥ rudram ca svena bhāgena,
upādhāvat samāhitaḥ,
samāhitaḥ,
karmaṇodavasānena,
karmaṇodavasānena,
soma-pān,
Rudram, Lord Śiva,
Lord Śiva,
Cha, and Svena, with his own, bhāgena, share, he, sins, upādhāvat, he worshipped, samāhitaḥ, with concentrated mind, karmaṇā, by the performance, udavasānena, by the act of finishing, soma-pān, demigods, itarān, others, even, udavasya, after finishing, saha, along with, ṛtvigbhiḥ, with the priest, sasnau, bathed, avabhṛtham, the avabhṛtha birth, the avabhṛtha bath, tataḥ, then. Translation by the Divine Grace, Srimad Bhagavatam. With all respect, Dakṣa worshipped Lord Śiva with his share of the remnants of the yajña. After finishing the ritualistic sacrificial activities, he satisfied all the other demigods, and the other people assembled there. Then, after finishing all these duties with the priest, he took a bath and was fully satisfied. Please repeat after me. With all respect, Dakṣa worshipped Lord Śiva with his share of the remnants of the yajña. After finishing the ritualistic sacrificial activities, he satisfied all the other demigods. And the other people assembled there. Then, after finishing all these duties, with the priests, he took a bath and was fully satisfied. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Rudra, Śiva, was properly worshipped with his share of the remnants of the yajña. Yajña is Vishnu, and whatever prasad is offered to Vishnu is offered to everyone, even to Lord Śiva. Sridhar Swami also comments in this connection, Shena bhāgena, that is remnants of the yajña, are offered to all the demigods and others. Rudraṁ ca svena bhāgena, hi upādhāvat samāhitaḥ, karmaṇodavasānena, soma-pān itarān, udavasya sahartvigbhiḥ, sasnāv avabhṛthaṁ tataḥ. With all respect, Dakṣa worshipped Lord Śiva with his share of the remnants of the yajña. After finishing the ritualistic sacrificial activities, he satisfied all the other demigods and other people assembled there. Then, after finishing all these duties with the priest, he took a bath and was fully satisfied. So, Dakṣa yajña was plundered by Lord Śiva's associate, and eventually Dakṣa's head was chopped off. Dakṣa was offered as a sacrifice. He was the performer of the sacrifice, and in the sacrifice some animals are offered. But what did Virabhadra do? Lord Shiva's associate. He put Dakṣa's head on the Jupakashta. Jupakashta is the arrangement where the animal's head is secure. Because if the head moves, then it will be difficult to chop. So the head is secure. It's a U-shaped thing with some holes in it. And a rod is passed through that after security. I'm sure Mahakal can put that. So, and the sacrifice, Dakṣa was offered, and his head was then offered in the sacrificial fire. So in this way, Dakṣa yajña was plundered. So I remember reading, when I was young, there was a poetry known as the plundering of Dakṣa. It describes Bhūṣaner Bhūṣaner Dantopati Kalidona. And Bhigu's beard was pulled off. They tore off Bhigu's beard because they all were participating. Bhūṣan smiled when Dakṣa was insulted. I'm sorry, when Lord Śiva was insulted. So he just, because he showed his teeth, and his teeth were broken. And in this way, Dakṣa's sacrifice was done. But at the end, what is happening? Dakṣa came to his senses. Dakṣa was killed actually. His body, his head was chopped off. And not only that, his head was put in the fire, sacrificial fire, it was burned to ashes. But when the peace was brought by the Lord himself, with arrangement of Lord Brahma, then it was arranged that goat's head would be placed on Dakṣa's torso, shoulder. And that's what was done. And from that time, Dakṣa got a goat's head. Dakṣa is one of the sons of Brahma, exalted personality. But this is the result of Vaishnava practice. When a Vaishnava is offended, the reaction of that opera is very, very severe. And here we have seen the result of that. And then Dakṣa came back to his senses. When he was chastised, when he was punished, after the punishment, he came back to his senses. And so this verse is describing how Dakṣa recognized Lord Shiva's exalted position finally, and he worshipped him. And he gave him the yajña. So yajña means offering the share of the yajña. And Prabhupada is pointing out in the purport that what is the meaning of that share? The meaning of the share is that yajña is actually offered to Vishnu. Yajñeshwar is Vishnu. The Lord of sacrifice is Vishnu. The yajña is offered for the pleasure of Vishnu. And then Vishnu accepts it, that offering. And then his remnants, his prasad, is distributed. So the demigods accept only yajña. They don't need anything else. So this way we can see that how the demigods are actually devotees of Krishna. They are also Vaishnavas. And because they don't take anything unless it is offered to Krishna. And that is their food. Yajña is the means of demigods eating. demigod satisfaction. Saha yajña prajasrishta udavasya praja. Prashabhishaktham anena avabhṛthaṁ like saha yajña prajasrishta. The progeny was created with yajña. And this yajña is offered to the demigods. And by receiving the yajña, the demigods become satisfied and they continue to supply whatever we need. And in this way, the arrangement has been made that one's desires will be fulfilled. Soma-pān. Soma-pān. In this way, ba means Krishna is saying that your. Ba means the word ba means your. Kamadhu, desire will be fulfilled by God. Kam means desire, and fulfillment of desire is Kam. Now, in this respect, we can consider a very simple analogy. Like we are using electricity. It's a facility that we get. If electricity was not there, it would have been difficult to give the class because there is not enough light. So we are actually getting the facility of electricity because electricity, the light is there. And then what happens? We are getting the facility, but as a result of this facility, we also have to pay the bill. At the end of the month, we have to pay the bill. Now, if you don't pay the bill, then what will you do? You default for 1 month, maybe 1 month will be all right. But you don't pay the bill for 2 months, then what will you do? Electric supply will be cut off. But if you pay the bill, then you don't have any. You will continue to enjoy the facility. So this arrangement is something like that. Who is supplying everything that we need? Electricity is, of course, apparently being supplied by the municipality or whatever. Ujjain municipality. Ujjain electric supply. But we can see like the big electric light is coming from sun. These are our needs. We need the light of the sun. We need rain for vegetation to grow. We need air to breathe. We need water for various needs. So who are supplying those needs? Who are fulfilling those? Is it coming automatically? We think that it's coming automatically. Therefore, we don't think of paying any bills. And as a result of that, what is happening? There is going to be more and more scarcity. But if you pay the bill, what is the way to pay the bill? To pay the bill is by performance of yajña. In other ages, the yajñas were performed as we have seen. There was Agnishtam yoga, Agnihotra yoga, by lighting the fire, Agni, and offering the maid in the fire. What is that fire? That fire is the tongue of the Lord. Krishna's tongue is the fire. And Krishna is accepting. through this these offerings through this fire, sacrificial. And he takes, he accepts. And then the demigods get their share. That means what Krishna took, the demigods get the remnants. So that was the method. The demigods are satisfied, and then they would supply whatever we needed. So now the question is, performing a sacrifice, yajña is important. Performance of yajña is important. Another verse is giving, another verse from Bhagavad Gita is giving another very clear understanding. Which verse is that? Annāt bhavanti bhūtāni parjannāt anna sambhava jaggat bhavati parjannaya jagga karma samvara. Annāt bhavati bhūtāni. Living entities survive by eating only food. Isn't it? To live, you need food. If you don't get food, then what will happen? Now how does food grow? Parjannāt anna sambhava. Due to rain. Now how does the rain come? Jaggat bhavati parjannaya. From sacrifice comes the rain. Therefore, jagga karma samvara. The prescription has been given to perform sacrifice. So, now, in other ages the yajña was performed in a certain way. But in Kali Yuga there is a very special kind of yajña. What is the yajña for the age of Kali? Sankirtan yajña. For the Kali Yuga, the yajña is Sankirtan yajña. And so, if we perform the Sankirtan yajña, then what will happen? All our supplies will be very nicely provided. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra collectively, congregationally, and everything will be there. Therefore, we try to make it a point that the Sankirtan yajña is properly performed. You all are going out in Sankirtan, or it stopped?
Mothers have tried it, but whatever the food is
Matajis are doing the yajña on Friday. And
it was supposed to be Saturday, but I was not ready.
then what are you doing? Why not regular? There are so many people. Why not? If you don't perform yajña, then what will happen? There won't be any supply. You may think, well, supply is coming, but this supply won't last for very long. If it is coming, all of a sudden you will find the line there. Do you want to run the risk? So what should be done? So, perform. So, you are the temple commander. So, who will take the responsibility of performing yajña in the temple properly and going out in the streets and doing something? I want to see some hands going up. Bhāgena, your hand should go up first. You are the temple president. Maybe, but here you have to. And how many of you are going to enthusiastically participate? So everyone is enthusiastic. So it's a nice argument. Make sure that Sankirtan Jagga is mainly on the streets. Sankirtan means on the street. In the age of Kali, where is the temple? Who knows? In the age of Kali, the temple, yes, Mr. Vinay?
Road.
Huh?
Road is the temple.
Road is the temple. Why? Because one thing we can see, Lord has come down, Jagannath has come down on the street. And on the street, the actual worship of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will take place. Actual worship of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will take place on the street. And you will see everybody become so enthusiastic. Like when I go out of India often, I encourage them to go out in Sankirtan, and I also participate. So unfortunately in Ujjain I haven't been doing it for a long time because I was so busy. But I think next time I come back I also. When we started our preaching program, our activities in Ujjain, we weren't going out on this, right? Early days. We used to go out on Sankirtan every day, and we used to have prasadam distribution. That's where we actually got that van. It's called, what's it called? Yeah, food from road. Only for that purpose. We bought that vehicle just for prasad distribution. And there were 100 devotees came because I gave a seminar. And with them, one of the main activities was to go out inside. So start that program. Go out in Sankirtan, distribute prasad. And you will see how Krishna will be. Because that is the yajña. Who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this age? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And how is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worshipped? What is the way to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? By the congregational chanting. Jagai Sankirtana Prayai Jajantihi Sumedasa. Those who are intelligent, how will they worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? By the Sankirtan Yoga. Sankirtan Yogge Kare Krishna Aradhana. In the age of Kali, the way to worship Krishna is through Sankirtan. And who is Krishna in the age of Kali? Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So please take up this business very, very seriously. So Prema Bhakti has taken the responsibility. Will you do that? Aniruddha will assist Prema. And everybody will participate. So at least do it once a week on Saturday. And then we will see. And I remember you are going out every day actually.
Before we are doing it, because
Even in Kolkata also, even the Sankirtan last time we did responsibility.
Okay.
Long time.
In Mayapur, Sankirtan goes out every day. What's his name? What's the name of this devotee? No. He's a black devotee. Yeah, he's from Congo. Maybe. Itarān. Nitai.
Nitai, some Nitai.
Nitai Prem. So that is the sum and substance. Like you perform Sankirtan, demigods will do. Do you remember there is a picture? I remember there used to be a picture in Bhagavad Gita. Does anybody have a Bhagavad Gita here? English Bhagavad Gita? Get one. There is one in on the table. That's an English Bhagavad. So the point is that when we perform Sankirtan, then all the demigods will be pleased and they will supply everything. That is guna. That is not the Sankirtan. কি হলো পুরনো বই ওখানে তো এতগুলো ভগবত গীতা আছে They should have. This is the whole Bhagavad Gita. See, first one thing is how you say what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing.
In this street.
Yeah, street Mahaprabhu was chanting. During the day he was on the street, and at night he was chanting in Srivāsana. Yes, this is the picture. How many of you can see it? Okay, I'll explain. You see, these are the demigods, right? Who are these demigods? In this corner there is Chandra Devi, then Indra, then Surya, and then Lakshmi Devi, and on top of everyone is Krishna. Now see what Lakshmi Devi is doing? She is throwing all the gold coins. Sun is giving the light, Indra is giving the rain, moon is giving his nectar. You know what is the effect of moon's rays? You see in the moonlight. You know what is the moonlight? This moonlight is actually nectar. That comes from moon plant. And you know what happens? The trees and plants actually take that nectar from the moon. And the juice that you get in the foodstuff, in vegetables and fruits, there are so many mangoes now. Mangoes are sweet, right? You also get some nice apples. Apples are full of juice. Then you get nice vegetables. They are also full of juice. These are actually the nectar we eat. That is coming from moon. Moon has its effect on the vegetation. They take the nectar from the moon and store it in the fruits and vegetables. That's our food. And so all you have to do is what this person is doing. An ideal householder. Along with his wife, he is chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And the result is, he doesn't have any scarcity at home. He is completely satisfied. This is not actually BBT publication. This is a no, not magazine. This is what to tell them. ISKCON's competitors. They started to print this, saying that ISKCON's Bhagavad Gita is not real Bhagavad. And look at their Bhagavad Gita. New hasn't been used. I just picked it up and it came out. That is the difference between ISKCON and non-ISKCON. They made it look like the way the first Macmillan Bhagavad Gita was like. Their policy is no change. Anyway, so you all become very nicely engaged in something. Not only chanting 16 rounds in japa, but make it a point to go out and collectively chant it over and encourage others also to come and chant with you. Right? So that is the meaning of Sankirtan japa. Does anybody have any question? Yes, Mr. Rinna?
Before it gave instruction to Matajis to go out for Dakṣa, but now is some difficulties, sometimes we don't have window there. So now you
So no, don't go separately, go together.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Saturday, then go out to 2 days a week. Mataji's days and Prabhu's days, both will be.
So together.
When you all were supposed to go? Friday.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday. Anyway, start off just going out on Saturday.
Together.
Start off here together. Go out together. Then we go. There is no need to have a separate one. Shurin Krishna Das from Sydney. What's the time now, Sydney? 9, okay, 1 o'clock. When Dakṣa was beheaded and until he got the goat's head, can you assume that his subtle body never left his gross body? Yes, you can assume that. Or you can say even if subtle body left, the Lord's mercy brought it back to his gross body. Hare Krishna. Any other question? Yes, Arjuna, Krishna Arjuna. Come forward. I can't hear.
You mentioned that if we chant collectively, there will be no scarcity, and that we should also chant our 16 rounds for our own personal sadhana. What are the personal benefits of going out on Harinam Sankirtan?
You see, the personal chanting japa is for our own benefit. Going out in Harinam is to create the benefit for us. And by doing that, we are also benefiting. Now Krishna becomes pleased when we distribute Krishna consciousness to him. He is pleased when we are chanting ourselves, but he becomes even more pleased when he sees that we are benefiting. So, and the ultimate consideration is not our own personal benefit. The ultimate consideration is benefiting others. By doing that, we derive our. Now this question is from Rohini from San Jose. San Jose is in California. Hare Krishna Rohini. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisance. Heard that Mahaprabhu had disappeared in Puri temple, ocean, etc. How did this take place? Prabhupada mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu withdrew his pastime and actually he went back to Godhead, went back to the spiritual side. But different people saw it in different ways. One group, one set of people saw the way you mentioned, Rohini, that Mahaprabhu disappeared in the ocean. The way it has been described, people saw that Mahaprabhu is walking over the ocean. And then Mahaprabhu, they could see him anymore. Another set of devotees saw Mahaprabhu disappear in the body of Lord Jagannath, in Jagannath Puri. And another group of devotees saw Mahaprabhu disappearing in the body of Tota Gopi. So these are the three ways Chaitanya Mahaprabhu withdrew his pastimes. So can Mahaprabhu disappear? Why only three ways? Can he disappear in 3,000 different ways? Because he is the Supreme Personality. Okay, then.